What's up everyone, Cold Fusion here, and today I'm going to be going over the Elden Ring Shadows of the Erdtree DLC trailer. So, we've had to wait quite a while for this. Elden Ring itself came out quite a while ago, like 2 years ago at this point. And whilst I probably was a bit more disappointed by Elden Ring than a lot of other people, I still think the game is really good, and I'm really excited for this. Yeah, despite being a bit more disappointed by the game than some other people due to the fact that some of the things that I were personally looking for in a Souls game didn't really live up to expectations, I am absurdly excited for what this DLC has to offer. It's been a while since we've seen anything on this. So yeah, like, I just want to talk about what this DLC might have in offer, or might have to offer, should I say, once we get through it. I'm just going to watch it once through, maybe comment on some of the details that are in there. We'll look back through it. There might be an emphasis on story beats in here. I'm not all that interested in the story of the Souls games that much. I'm more interested in the gameplay, like the level/world design, the combat, the bosses, the weapons, equipment, spells, all that. I'm more interested in that aspect of the game. So, it might be one of these things where the trailer doesn't give me enough information that I want. Maybe a hands-on experience might be a bit more engaging for me, but we'll see what it has to offer anyway. So, without further ado, let's jump into this, shall we? Okay, so Mohg's Palace, this is where we were assuming that the DLC would start.
Clean the hearts of men. There is nothing more terrifying.
Man, look at that.
In that forsaken place, blood must spill. Blood of your fellows. The Erdtree faithful.
Pots, pot rows.
They were never
Oh,
safe.
that looks really cool.
They just happened to be on the losing side of a war.
Oh, Jesus! That looks sick. That's creepy looking.
Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of light?
New ashes of war and weapons and stuff. Hey, repeating crossbow.
Just
Nice.
what kind Miquella is doing here.
Man, look at that. That's really pretty. Yeah, another reskin.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Vesma's flame.
Come now, touch the withered arm, and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
So I don't think you actually got a Crucible Knight wing Ash of War at all in the main game. Yeah, a lot of that was like narrative stuff that I couldn't really, I wouldn't really be able to have any idea on what they're doing with that. So, okay. So, like, what are we dealing with here, then? So, obviously, it's going to start at Mohg's Palace, basically. which is where everyone assumed it was going to be because it's where Miquella's egg is. They're probably going to put like a site of grace / bonfire, whatever, beyond that, because I remember when I played through it after beating Mug, I went around the egg, noticed that like little path around the back of it, and it's like, it just feels a bit weird that it ends there, that there's not like an item to pick up. And it's probably because that's where they're going to have something there where you could transport into the DLC. So I'm kind of curious because if we look at this shot here, this is the so it looks like this is the Erdtree. It looks like all the environment here is what we expect from the Lands Between. We see everything here. Like, I don't know if that's supposed to be Caria Manor over there, I think. I'm pretty sure that this is all of the stuff up to the Erdtree. There's weird, like, veils coming down. I don't know if that's, like, symbolic or if that's literally there. But or if this is some, like Elseworlds version of the Erdtree, like it's a mirror dimension version, I don't know. Because it looks like the tree is, you know, obviously burnt up and everything like that. So you would presume that canonically this is after the events of the base game. Unless it's something completely different, I don't know. I mean, there's some... is that a new sword? I think that's a new sword. I think it looks kind of like... What is it? Is it the Alabaster's Lord sword, I think? With, like, the little, like, the prongs that pop out here. I don't know if it's a new sword or if it's anything like that. A new set of armor. Looks almost Spartan-esque, in a way. I mean, there's going to be a lot of stuff here. Another set of armor here. Dude looks a lot like Havel from Dark Souls. I wonder if that's what that's kind of trying to be. We've got some... I mean, we got a whole bunch of interesting visuals. I assume this is going to be another poison swamp. Because Miyazaki has too much power. So, of course, he's going to create another fucking poison swamp. Like I said, story beats, I don't really know. I don't know what they're going to try and do for the story. I'm not even going to pretend to know. Oh, it looks like we might have an Iron Keep-esque area here. Which is interesting, because this game actually has the movement, and, you know, the traversal mechanics, like the parkour and stuff. I say parkour. You know, just the ability to jump around in areas that isn't super awkward like it is in the old Dark Souls games. Iron Keep and DS2 suffered a lot from this. It suffered a lot from many things, to be honest. That area is abominable. But maybe this is a more realized version of that. Perhaps it's a lot better. But I like the look of that. This area looks sick. This area looks really... I mean, I don't have much to input other than that. It seems like it's crumbling away like Farum Azula. Wonder what that's about. Love the lighting with the shadows on this side and the light coming from, I think, the Erdtree here. That's just a really cool location. It's going to be interesting to see how these locations are presented to the player in the game, because Elden Ring did a brilliant job of that. One of the things that stood out to me, that, you know, just was so prominent in my mind was when you first enter Leyndell, and you see the entire city with, like, you know, the golden rooftops and that, with all, like, the slate tiles that have fallen off, and it's all decayed. And you have, I think it's Granciax, the dragon's corpse in the background. It's a pretty striking visual. It's awesome. And I wonder if the DLC is going to pull stuff like that off. Because Elden Ring did that very well. Look at this boss, by the way. Like, see, I won't lie, I was kind of getting Fire Giant vibes from this fucker. Oh, let's try and get a decent shot. That's okay enough. That's really cool looking. Like, it's like a Wicker Man, kinda. I'm just wondering if we're actually going to get a better version of the Fire Giant here, which I'd be down with. I think this boss looks really cool. It's like a flame cauldron or something like that. That's really interesting. Because we do spy some of the bosses here. Is this supposed to be like a worm face type creature here? Another thing to give people nightmares. Then we've got like this dude here, like the lightning dog horse thing. I mean, let's just watch a little bit of the gameplay again for this. Yeah. Huh.
Mother,
Just like some lightning horse
wouldst
thing.
thou truly lordship sanction?
So this dude looks quite cool. I don't know if he's related to Moog in some way. I don't know if that powers. It looks kind of like Destined Death though, like the effects of his power here. He has a sword spear. I mean, I assume this might be the boss of the DLC, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like the one that people are interested in. Because you'll have a bunch of generic bosses, and then you'll have the one important boss. I wonder if that's what this guy's supposed to be. Maybe. So there's a few weapons that I think are being used here. I don't know if I'm going to get to see what they are. So that's like dual scimitars or something? Like curved swords? Because boy, do we need more curved swords in the game. Yeah, these are omens. You're fighting omens here. So we're probably going to see a lot more of these. Are those... Is that a weapon that's dual daggers that has an Asher War where you just throw them? I assume that's what that is. It's not like the kukris that you have in the hotbar that you can just toss out whenever you want. It's an actual weapon. Another spell. Melee attacks in there. Throwing fire
I
bots.
presume you, too, are keen to know
Gale-style repeating crossbow.
just what kind Mykola is doing.
Is that like another Dragon Communion thing there? With that roar? Possibly. Dude, look at how gorgeous this looks. Like the blue flowers and everything. That's awesome. There's something I wanna look at. Yeah, this dude. It's basically a Tree Sentinel clone again. You know, we've got the Tree Sentinel, we have the Draconic Tree Sentinels, we have the Knights Cavalry, and then we've got this dude who has like purple lightning. So it's another knight dude on a horse adjacent creature that will just attack you, and that's basically the boss. That's why I said it's kind of like a reskin, because it doesn't seem like anything other than that. But I swear, DLCs almost always have some kind of reskin in some form. I'm curious if because it's purple lightning, and there was that spell before, that the player character cast that was purple. So I wonder if that's based on sleep, because some people were wondering if we were going to get more sleep-related effects and things that apply sleep more, or a greater emphasis on the sleep mechanic in this DLC. Sorry. And I wonder if this is going to be... So you know how there's the... If you know, there's a weapon called the Dragon Scale Blade, and the Asher War on that weapon is called, like, Ice Lightning Sword or something, and it deals frostbite as well as lightning damage. And... I mean, that's really cool how they're combining elements and stuff. So I wonder if this is like sleep lightning or something like that. Which would be quite cool, because that is... I hope you get that weapon. It's like a lance sword. It's pretty sick, and he's riding like a bull. I don't know what the fuck that is. What is that? It's... hold on, I feel like it has the same animation of the Kaled dogs, though. Kinda. Not quite the same. There's some weird-ass enemies here.
Of the race of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Vesmer's flame.
Come now.
What's that? Dude, that looks sick. It's a shield with prongs on it that can be used as a weapon. So I assume that's a great shield that will double up as a weapon. That's really cool. And I'm hoping this boss is sick, whoever it is. I'm hoping this boss is really cool. Okay. That's just a cool weapon. It reminds me of the door shields from Dark Souls 3. Because I remember... Funnily enough, I remember... I did like a full playthrough with those shields on like New Game Plus because you get them really late. And I remember those weapons like dealing pretty solid damage. They were pretty awesome, but they were almost like a meme weapon because you're using like two doors and just like combining them together and then just ramming them at enemies, and that's your weapon. So that was pretty sick, and I wonder if this is something like that.
Touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind.
And then we've got, yeah, like this Crucible Knight move. Is that another Twin Blade? I see another Twin Blade here. Ooh. Like I said, it's going to be interesting because I think I know what build I want to go into this DLC with. And obviously I'll just wait until then. Before I showcase what I'm going to be doing with that. But it's going to be cool because there's going to be so many new like weapons and spells and all of that jazz to experiment with, on top of all the stuff that you'll have going into it. So yeah, like it's kind of cool. All I'm saying is it's kind of cool that there's a Crucible Knight themed like Ash of War or something, and he did that. Hold on, he did this when he doesn't have like a thing equipped to cast incantations. He has the Twin Blade, so I assume it's tied to the Twin Blade. Like this is the Ash of War for the Twin Blade. That's kind of cool. I do love my Twin Blades. Yeah. Let's just say that I'm excited at the idea that there's a Crucible Knight themed ability or something like that, and that might kind of clue you in to what kind of build I want to use going into the DLC. I wonder what it is. Anyway, this is cool.
May we meet again.
Okay, Shadow of the Erdtree. And I assume this is Mikola? I don't know. Okay, 21st of June. 21st of June. That's some way off. Yeah. Several months away. Okay, so at least we've got a date for it. It's good to know. I mean, I'm just looking forward to it, to be honest. It's going to be good to get back into this game. But yeah, it is good to know that there's a date for it. So I can get my character ready, up and running for when this DLC drops. Alright, so that's basically it for this. I will see you on the 21st of June when we'll be playing this game. Yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Peace.